So now that we got all the tags set up, now we need to make the for loop. So we're gonna say for quote in quotes. I think if you put quote in quotes, now that's good. Um, if we put quote here, it's not gonna say the number, and we wanna get the number, so let's say quotes. So here we're gonna paste this that we had up top here, and we're gonna change this to text. So this is what I mean by this is a template, so you can change this to anything you want. When you're scrapping data later on from any website, it doesn't really matter. So quote dot find. We're not gonna say find all because you're not going through the whole website. You're just going through this class now because now it's in here. So now we're gonna say dot underscore text. And then we're gonna do this. Okay, so let's do that same thing. Copy the same line here and do that here again. And now we're gonna change this from text to author. And we're gonna change this from quote dot front. No, we're gonna keep this. And then at the end here, let's put this author. And let's say here text. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep that as text. Now under here we wanna print all of it based, so we wanna have it so when it prints the code is gonna be honesty blah blah blah. This is gonna be the quote here, and then we wanna have it like this. We're gonna have it say here by Albert Einstein or something. So it says the name of the person that said the quote in a dash here, so it looks better. So this is how it looks like in the website. So yeah, so we're gonna make it look like that. So here we're gonna say print, and we're gonna say F. So if you don't have Python 3.13, which I do have, this will not work. So what this does here is basically it lets you add any variable inside the text without doing anything, just adding the curly braces like this. So if you don't have Python 3.13, I suggest that you upgrade to that because it helps a lot. So yeah, if you do have it, use it. If you don't, well, you can print it twice. It's gonna take more time, but it's not efficient. This is a lot better. So we're gonna put one like this, and then we're gonna put quotes, and then we're gonna do this. This is the curly braces that we're gonna need. The reason I put two types of quotes here is because this is the quote at the outside. So it's the quote like this. We're using it as if it's this one here. But then no, sorry. Yeah, but then we need these codes for the code itself inside. So it looks like this here has these codes. So here we're gonna say text, and then we're gonna put this sign, and then we're gonna do this. No, how should we do this? Yeah, let's just do this. And then do the same thing again and say author inside. Well, I've just tried it and it didn't work, so it turns out before I said import BeautifulSoup 4, but it's a bit complicated. You just need to say from BS4 import BeautifulSoup. So you don't import the whole library and like everything gets confused. So just do it like this. And yeah, so let's run that again. And one more thing we need to change is here. We need to say ATTRS, it just means attributes. And then equal, then you put curly braces. Take this one off, put this here. And then inside, take this one out. No, keep it in. Just get this here. It can look like this. And now between them both here, you should add quotes and add quotes here. And then instead of equal, add this and like this. I think that should make it work. To make sure, let's just run it here. And it works. So you get the text here, but now we need to make it work for everything like this. So it works, but it's not really the way we want to do it. It's not like, so we're not really getting if you're reading this, it's not gonna be as clean as it would be. So if we take this away and see how it would look like this, we take everything off here. It would work, but I'm not sure how it would be. So let's see, because there's also another way you can turn it into a CSV file, which is basically the best thing. Um, okay, so let's do the other way. It might be better. So let's go. So what we'll do, we will take all of this away here. Um, we're gonna keep this here, and we're gonna do the same thing for the alters. So we're gonna copy this, go under, add the same thing, say alters, and then I think it's a small, and let's go check here. Let's go to alters, right click, inspect. Yeah, so it's small and the class is alter. So this is small class. It's important that you get everything about the tags here and the classes right, because if you don't, nothing is gonna work. So we did this here. Now we need to say file equal open. And then here we're making a CSV file. If you don't know what a CSV file, it's basically, it's like a spreadsheet with information, basically how data is shared. So this is how a CSV file is. It just looks like this. It's basically, yeah, it's basically Excel. So yeah, here let's say open, but you cannot use every Excel file in Python. That's an important thing. But you can convert Python CSV files. You can use them with Excel. So here we can say scrapped underscore bolts dot CSV. So that is going to be the name for your, for the CSV file. You can change that to anything. If you're doing, you can change that to what you're doing. So you can say quotes. It doesn't have to be scrapped. It can be anything. If you're doing football matches, you can put that. Um, then here, for W, it's just in the code. You have to do that. Okay. So next we need to say writer equal CSV dot dot writer, I think. Yeah, dot writer, and then file. CSV file. And now 2 lines, we need to say writer dot write row, and then put the normal brackets, and then inside them put these square brackets and say in quotation marks. Quotes, it doesn't have to be capital. If you want, it can be. Again, you can change this for what you're doing. This is just a template. So here we're gonna put this. We're gonna say authors.